When I discovered my wife Serena was cheating, I wasn't even surprised. What stunned me was the man, her uncle, Derek. I finished my cigarette, my voice flat. Why not just divorce? Then the two of you can be together properly. Her eyes flooded instantly. She dropped to her knees, swearing she'd never see him again. I believed her. I decided to give her another chance. Then came her grandfather's birthday party. Derek walked in, holding a child. Serena, can you really leave us behind? Her eyes welled up, her face a war of anguish and indecision. I smiled, and carefully, one by one, I peeled her fingers from mine. Go ahead. No one's stopping you from being both his niece and the mother of his child. Tristan, the baby's crying is breaking my heart. I have to see to him. We can talk about us later. Without waiting for my answer, Serena walked across the room toward the father and son in front of everyone. Derek even pinched the child discreetly, making him wail louder. Seeing my expression darken, Serena's father, Richard, rushed to intervene. Serena's always had a soft heart. She can't bear to hear a child cry. Her mother, Emma, forced a smile and added, "It's true, Tristan. Please don't be upset with her." At that moment, my sister Allison let out a cold laugh and raised her voice. "Do you all take my brother for a fool?" She shot them a sharp look, then turned to me. "Tristan, the Sterlings are the wealthiest family in this city. We don't get treated this way. We don't leave with our tails between our legs. Let's go." As we left, whispers trailed us from every side. So what if Tristan Sterling is the richest man? He's still a cuckold. No wonder Serena disappeared for a year, off having another man's baby. A real mafia princess, playing with fire. This marriage alliance between the Sterling and Turner families. I felt dazed. This was the Serena who had once sworn she would only marry me, who had begged to follow me abroad, who had suddenly said she was too homesick to leave. I should have seen it then. My childhood friend just laughed and said, "You know how girls are. They can't stand being away from home." But this was Serena. Like me, she'd been raised from childhood to be an heir. Raised by butlers and nannies, she'd traveled the world by the age of 5 to broaden her horizons. Someone like that couldn't be homesick. Before we registered our marriage, we'd aligned our goals. I would lead the Sterling Corporation internationally while she would help the Turner family transition from their shady past to legitimate business. With both families' approval, we registered our marriage. We planned to hold the ceremony after New Year's. The night before I was supposed to leave the country, she sat on my waist and pouted. "Give me a year. Once I've laid the groundwork, I'll come find you abroad, okay?" Though I didn't like the idea, I agreed and went abroad alone. When my parents asked why we hadn't started trying for a baby since we were married, I made excuses. I thought she was still young, waiting a couple more years to have children wouldn't hurt. I never imagined that my indulgence would allow her to have a child with someone else first. Seeing the Sterling family truly angered, Richard chased us to the door with an apologetic expression. "Tristan, I've spoiled Serena. Please give her one more chance. We never imagined she'd be with her uncle. Don't worry, we'll talk sense into her. She'll definitely come around." I laughed bitterly. "Don't blame yourself. At least it keeps the wealth in the family. After all, he's not her real uncle." My sarcastic words made Richard's expression darken completely. But given the circumstances, he didn't dare show his anger openly. He just kept smiling and lowered his voice. "Tristan, I'll give you 10 billion. Just acknowledge the child as yours. We can still be one big happy family." I looked down at him and smirked. The Sterling family doesn't need money. Emma tried to say more, but Allison stopped her. The Turner family's dirty laundry is none of the Sterling family's business. Tomorrow at 9 a.m., Tristan will be waiting for her at the courthouse. The couple looked both panicked and embarrassed. They tried to plead more, but our car sped away, spraying exhaust in their faces. The next day, I waited at the Civil Affairs Bureau all morning. Serena never showed up.